And on matters related to COVID-19, Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha has affirmed that schools will remain open despite the spike in positive cases of COVID-19 in the country. While calling for collaborative effort in ensuring the safety of learners, Magoha confirmed that about 3 million learners in Class 8, Grade 4 and Form 4 have resumed learning in the first phase of reopening. This comes as a Form 4 student in Machakos tested positive for COVID-19.
The Form 4 student at Muumando Secondary School in Kalama Sub-County of Machakos County tested positive in results received after tests were conducted when the students returned to the school last week. Confirming the reports, Machakos County Health CEC Dr. Ansent Kituki said the student, 4 teachers and 12 students who came into contact with him are currently in isolation as they await results of their COVID-19 tests. However, Education CS Professor George Magoha sought to reassure education stakeholders that learning will continue as about 3 million learners in Class 8, Grade 4 and Form 4 had resumed learning in the first phase of reopening.
Since the bars were open, certain things have happened and we have had spikes. And what we are now doing, the 3 ministries, Interior, Health and Education, we are auditing the process of the last 2 weeks. And if a decision shall be made, it will be made based on facts. Nobody is thinking of closing the schools again, and nobody is thinking of rushing to reopen the others.
Magoha emphasized the need to ensure their safety in schools as the government monitors the situation in the country.
We are happy that we opened schools for 3 million of our children in Grade 4, Standard 8 and Form 4. And we are also very happy to announce that so far there is nothing major that has happened that can shake our resolve. Both the Ministries of Health and Education, together with the Ministry of Interior, are continuously monitoring the progress of our children.
Speaking in Kakamega during a tour of schools in the Western region, Magoha also dismissed reports that the government was yet to deliver desks as promised.
The desks are being produced. There are many of my colleagues across the country who are doing exactly the same thing we are doing. The contracts were awarded as per government schedule. The very first ones have already completed, and we are now ensuring that payment is done after work is certified.
Meanwhile, the Kenya Association of International Schools has announced that it has put on hold their earlier advice to recall other year groups, which was expected to commence on the 26th of October 2020. A circular by the association further directed learning institutions to adopt a hybrid model that incorporates in-person and virtual learning to minimize the number of learners present in school at a time. For Channel 1 News, I'm Safin Aching Ouma.